Bridget Bartlett here. I am the local business marketing, training, and support specialist with Builderall. Welcome to today's training. So, what we're going to talk about today is actually, I'm trying to pull all this stuff up here. We're going to talk about lead magnet funnels. We actually have a large variety of lead magnet funnels. So, let me actually go to the affiliates section inside our Builderall dashboard. And if you click over here on the left-hand side, we have lead capture funnels. So what is a lead capture funnel? It's basically something that you're giving away for free to your target audience so that you can start growing an email list. Okay, so looking at all of these, you see we have some for affiliates. We actually have some stop smoking funnels. We have an auction funnel here, video creation. We even have some like diet weight loss products, product launch. All of these lead magnet funnels are designed to build a list, obviously, with this target audience, but also to promote Builderall. So you may be thinking, well, what is a senior caregiver lead magnet? What does that have to do with Builderall? Well, the thing is that there's lots of people who need Builderall for many, many reasons. So this is just a great way to expand the market because, obviously if everyone is promoting Builderall to affiliates, well, now you are a, little fish in a big pond. But if you're promoting Builderall to, senior caregivers or exercise at home people or, people who have children at home, cooking with children, all of those things it's all an audience that could use Builderall. So we even have like digital marketing consultant here. And all of these have like free guides or ebooks that Builderall is just giving us as part of this lead magnet. So we'll just download one of these funnels here and we will talk about how you can customize it. So all you got to do is click the download button and then you click confirm, and then that transfers it into your Cheetah Builder. So we'll go to site dashboard, and now we have all 3 pages of our lead magnet here in our editor. Okay, so you can actually, me personally, I like these to be in order. So if you want to sort your pages, see we have the home page and then we have the thank you page and pending. Pending should actually be here. So before I even start, to save myself confusion, I'm going to go ahead and click sort, and then I'm just going to swap these 2 out and then save that. And now that's actually a quick tip to help you put all of your pages in order. So we have the first page here. Let me go ahead and just publish this site so that we can see what the live version looks like. Let's look at the home page. So there are obviously some things that I would want to change here. It looks like this needs to be more space at the bottom, but what I always talk about is you want to get rid of the branding that is not for your business, and then you can put your own business information. So if we were to add our own header and our own footer here, then that would eliminate this Builderall branding, and it would also eliminate that spacing issue there. So actually, let's go ahead and we'll just start from the beginning. Let's go ahead and create a header. This is actually what I do as a standard. And then we will click edit header. Let's go ahead and we will add a panel, and let's add just a blank panel, and we'll delete this. And let's just go ahead and let's drag this up. It's a little bit large for a header, so let's edit. And then we will change the size here. We'll change the minimum height just to make it smaller. Actually, smaller here. All right. I think the smallest it gets is 50. So let's just make it. Okay, that looks good. Actually, let's make it an even 100. Okay. So that looks good, but now it's an ugly color. So let's go ahead and we'll just change the background color. Let's just go ahead and use this black, and that looks good. So we'll save it, and we will just say that's our header. You could also put your logo in there. You can put whatever you want to. It's your funnel to design however you want to. So let's go ahead and click save and exit. And then let's go to footers. and we will go to create footer. Let's just call this footer and save. And we'll go to edit footer. And we can actually just add one of the panels that are a footer. So looks like my computer's loading slow. So you see down here we have footers. We also have a section for headers. I don't really know why I never use it. So we'll just add this first one here. Okay, and we'll delete this because we don't really need this in our footer. Actually, I think I chose header. Sorry about that. We'll delete this. Let's go back and let's go to panels and let's choose a footer. We'll just choose this one. And we'll just change this to our brand. So we'll just say it's obviously 2020 right now, and my actual brand is Vision Marketing and Design, and it's an LLC, so we'll just put that there. All right, so let's spread this out. And we could have the menu there, but I don't like to have a menu, especially on a footer, for a funnel anyway. You can make this whatever size you want to. Let's just go ahead and change the color to black so that it matches. So we will just change this here to the same color. All right, so now we have our header and our footer. Let's go back to our pages and let's add all of those to the page. And I'll talk about how we can get the lead magnet in just a second. So let's go to header and we'll just add the header and footer to all of these pages because we want to customize this. Hey Eddie, how are you? Let's go add it to the pending page now. Let's see. And we'll just add our header here and here. And one more page. So we'll go to the thank you page and we'll add our header and we'll add our footer here. Okay, so now we've added all of the headers and footers to our pages. So let's go through the page and let's make sure that we edit this. So we're just going to delete the Builderall branded footer. Let's actually just go to the next page here. So we'll save and exit. And we'll delete this footer as well. And I just like, I mean, you can use the header and footer on each individual page if you like, but I like to use the global elements because if I was to ever change anything in that, all I have to do is change it in one place and then it changes it in all the pages that I have that selected. So I just like to start out just simply using the global header and saves me a bunch of time. You can actually save those header and footer to your personal elements and then use them even outside this website on any of the websites. So let's go ahead. Let's just click save now. And that's fine. And let's go back to our home page. And anytime you edit the global elements, you always want to republish. So now if we look at this, it should have our header and our footer. So look how awesome that is. So now we still have the Builderall branding on here on this little ebook here, but you can change that. I mean, you can take that cover and actually if you use Galleryify, you can actually, it's a Google Chrome extension. You can download any of these images here and edit them, reuse them however you want to. There's also, if you go to the thank you page, which we will now, here is where you're going to download the ebook. Okay, so you need to download this yourself before you, obviously before you start using it, because you want to make sure that it's good, right? And you see there's some Builderall branding. And if you think about what the customer or lead is going to do, okay, they're going to this home page here, and they are Okay, has your agency lost customers to the competition? Is it difficult to close any deals? So we are targeting them, and this person is an agency who has lost customers, right? So they want this guide, this ebook, how to not lose customers. So they're going to enter their information in here, and if you look at the actual home page, there's a couple ways that you can do this. So right now, this is actually a mailing boss form. So a mailing boss form is a form that's going to go to mailing boss, and it's going to trigger an email autoresponder to start sending a sequence, and it's gonna add the name to the list. Okay, but you could do this as a contact form if you wanted to contact them right away, which in this method I would not recommend, because that would eliminate the whole automation part. But what you can do also is actually create a magic funnel to sign them up for a Builderall account when they log in here to go to the ebook, and then you can actually start sending them information about Builderall. So it's totally up to you, but if you do choose to use a mailing boss form, I definitely want you to pay attention to this, okay? So if you scroll down the Builderall, this lead magnet here, or this ebook, if you click here, this actually goes right to builderall.com. So if you did not, let me go back here. So if you used a mailing boss form, and they go through and they get this guide, and then they see Builderall, which that's not a big deal. But then if they scroll down here and they say, oh my gosh, what's Builderall? It's amazing, I'm going to check it out. Now, if you've used that mailing boss form, they may be your lead in your list, but they're going to be Builderall's lead as in their Builderall list, right? So you would not get commission for the sale. So here's what you can do. You can go to first of all, you want to download this ebook. So I'll just download it to my desktop here, and we'll just call this lead magnet ebook. And I spelled it wrong, but it doesn't matter. And we'll click save. Now, if you go to a website called PDF Candy, it's totally free. You can actually convert documents so that you can edit them. So since this is actually a PDF document, we want to change it to a Word document so that we can edit. So let's go ahead and click PDF to Word, and then we just want to, click one button and everything opens. So I just want to drag this file here. Now it's going to convert this to a Word document, so I can do anything I want to. So if I want to change the cover, if I want to change the any of it, basically, I can totally do that. So let's go ahead, download the file, and we'll go ahead and open up now that it's a Word document, we'll go ahead and open that up. And let me click no here. So if you want to change this image, you can use any graphic design software that you prefer. You could use Canva. That's usually my favorite one. And then you can just replace this image. So you would just literally create whatever you want to and replace the image. And then as you scroll down here, you could actually still use this here. But see, if you hover over this, you want to put your own link. So what you could do is left click on this page, and then if you right click, you see where it says link here. You could click this here. Let's see, click this button. And then it says here, existing file or web page. So you would just want to type or paste your affiliate link and then click OK. And then now when you save that, let me get out of that. When you save that, just make sure to save as a PDF file, okay? So that's how you want to save that. And I won't override because I didn't really change anything. So once you have that, now you want to come back here and you want to go to the download page. You want to go to this page. Let me actually go to the editor. So we'll go to the thank you page, and then we will click this button here. And then you can go to the set link. And then see how it has this file being downloaded. You could just select this and then select your file and then upload the ebook that we already created. Okay. or the one that we edited. So that's how you can change that to make sure that link goes to you. So if you use a Mailing Boss form in the beginning, make sure that you change the link to make sure that you get credit for that sale. Okay. So if you do not want to do that, I'm going to show you another way. Okay. So we're going to create a magic form now. So I'm going to go and I need to get the link to this page because that's where they're going to go after they've entered their information to confirm their email. So I'm going to go back to the affiliates section and I'm going to go to link generator and I'm going to go to magic funnel. Now, when you go to the magic funnel, you have some options here. You can add your user ID, which that's already checked by default, which you definitely should if you want to get credit for the lead. You can actually select whether you want to have access to the client's Cheetah Builder that they are in the account that they're creating. Okay. If you are a web agency and you're asking for them to call you and maybe you want to set things up for them, you could check that. I don't do that just because that's not how my business is structured. You can enter a URL here. So if you do not choose a plan, you can choose the plan here. But if you do not choose a plan, it's going to default to the free plan. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to enter that URL because they're going to create a free plan at this point. And so we're going to paste the URL that we want to redirect them after they've created their account on the first page. Now here we can choose what list we want them to go to once they've been added. So you can choose whatever list you want to. We'll just go ahead and choose this one. And then now we'll click Get Link. Now this link we can copy here by clicking the two little pages. And we want to go back to the original opt-in page. So let's save and exit. And if you do it like this, you don't need to edit that guide in any way, okay? But you could do both. It's totally up to you, however you want to do this. Okay, so to make this a magic form, you can actually, we'll just delete this. Click here, click the trash can to delete. And then we can go back to our menu and go to the elements, and we actually have an element called magic form. So let's just drag this over here. And we can shrink this down because it does look kind of ugly right now. And you can customize this any way that you want to, just the same as any of the other forms. But what's special about this one is it creates the account. So it has all these special edits in here. So if you click here, you can actually do the same thing with a contact form. But if you click here, see it has, and we used to have to manually enter this in to create a magic form. We had to create the tags. And as you can see, you know, cadastro_nome is actually Portuguese. So, you know, there was a lot of room for error. So what Builderall did, which they always do, everything to make our life easier, is they just created this form that already has those options in there. Okay, so let's just go to inside the magic form. All we have to do is go to the action URL and we just need to paste that code that we got here and copied. Okay, let me get back there. And then we want to save. So now we can edit this form. If you want to change the headline, you could. If you want to change the text, let's see here, general colors. If you don't like that green, you could change it to this maybe. You could change the headline color. We can make it white. So lots of options, all right? So let's go ahead and we'll just save this. And so now if you enter that information, it's going to go right to the pending subscribe. Okay, so now it's going to, as soon as they, you know, you can run ads to this, and lead magnets are an excellent way to really reduce your ad costs because you're giving customers something that they want. So you would run this ad or this funnel to people who are web agencies. Okay. So if I'm a web agency and I see this and I'm like, oh, yeah, I've lost customers to the competition, I'm going to check out this guide. When they enter this in, they've created a free Builderall account, and then they're going to the pending subscribe, and then they go to their email to confirm, and then they will go to the thank you page where they will receive the guide. And once they receive the guide, then let me go down here. They can read through the guide and have all this useful information, and then they see this ad about Builderall, and they'll click that. And even if you don't edit it, because they have already created the Builderall account, when they go to builderall.com, you're still going to get the lead. Okay. So does that make sense to everyone? If you have any questions, let me know. But you can do this to any of these funnels, okay? I just quickly ran through this to show you how easy it is. And if it were me, and you could take these, and when you customize them and everything, you could, like I was saying, you could change the cover. You could totally brand it to be your own business. If you wanted to completely revise this entire guide and maybe you want your own picture here to position yourself as an authority, that would be a great idea. If you want maybe your story down here about how, Builderall has, created so many opportunities for you, you could do that and tell your own story about Builderall. So when you do this, when you customize all of these things, you're not just promoting Builderall, you're promoting yourself as an authority with Builderall and explaining your own experience. So it's like you're giving your own testimonial of Builderall and why Builderall is so great. Okay, so you're giving them value, and you're also getting in return the lead and the creating a Builderall account. So let's see what the questions here. Clem, Clement Clementev. I hope that that's right. I'm so horrible with names. I apologize so much. It says impressive your explanation. Thank you so much. I definitely do like to get straight to the point because I know I'm busy, you guys are busy, and there's no point in all the fluff. If I move too fast, there's plenty of video controllers that you can slow down. And so I feel like, if as long as you're following along, then great. That's awesome. All right, guys. That's really all I wanted to show you today because that is such a simple process, and you can do that with any of these. So if I was really, if I didn't work for Builderall and I was going all in with affiliate marketing, I would take all of these funnels, and I do plan on actually adding them to my template shop that I've created. So you can run ads to these funnels. You can just maybe go to the groups if you're in an affiliate group and, go through the comments, see who's struggling, who asks, hey, how do I get leads as an affiliate? Give them this guide and say, hey, this is a helpful guide, and give them something. A lot of times, especially new marketers, it's all about like who can give me something. When you're going in the groups, you're like, oh, well, I'm going to spam my link everywhere because I want everybody to give me a lead. And in reality, if you think about your marketing efforts, like who needs the solution that I have, then you're really going to open it up. And that's really how you're going to be successful, because you need to be in the mindset of your prospect or your lead, right? So you could go to the stop smoking groups and you could say, hey, if you need help stopping smoking, I mean, you don't want to lie, but you could say, here's a great guide that I found that helped me, or, whatever your experience is. There's just because someone is in a stop smoking group doesn't mean that they don't own a business or they're not trying to work from home, or, lots of people need help stop smoking that also need Builderall. So, okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. My poor little dog hurt its foot. I think I'm gonna have to take it to the vet. So I'm trying to make this short and sweet, but also I think you can see how simple this is. And if you guys start customizing these things, I would love to see them. So if you do one of these and you want to share it, please drop it in the comments, because I would love to see how creative you are and what you're doing with these things. Lots of opportunities, and all of this is done for us, right? Another thing about this, I said I was going to be done, but I can just never stop talking about Builderall. One thing about these is, like, for example, if you are selling products that have to do with weight loss, or CBD is another popular one, you will not get your ads approved. But if you give a lead magnet like this, where it says, "Are you tired of dieting and still not losing weight?" then I have personally had this approved by Facebook exactly how it is. Okay. So I know that you can get this approved. And then on the back end, you can sell your weight loss supplements or whatever you're trying to do, or maybe you're a fitness coach. There's a CBD lead magnet down here that you can promote as well. This will get approved, because the reason that so many people think that you can't get these like health products approved is because Facebook does not want you sharing things that are highly regulated, or, have a lot of skepticism. They don't want you showing before and after pictures. And that's a mistake that a lot of people make when doing weight loss products, is they, have the before and then the after. And Facebook does not like you to compare two people, so they will not approve it. But if you're promoting weight loss supplements or CBD, and you want to just share a guide that says, have you heard about the power of CBD? Or you want to say, hey, are you tired of weight loss supplements? Or maybe you have like a keto recipe book or something that you have that you want to create a lead magnet. You could just literally swap out the pictures and use the same funnel. So lots of opportunities in here, guys. And if you are doing all of this stuff for clients, again, you could just use one of these and swap out the images and make it specific for whatever business you have. So, okay, I'm officially done now. Unless you guys have questions, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. But like I said, if you do this, I would love to see it. I love to see how creative you guys get. It's like a little idea and you just run with it. And I'm so impressed all the time. So until my next video, go build it with Builderall.